I can't point at the mistakes that brought me down because they brought me down on my brother's indictment. You know what I'm saying? I can't just pinpoint all the finger on him. He's not the total blame. But the thing is, I didn't get caught for the things that I do, though. You see what I'm saying? You can't say I bought too many bottles of Cristal or the billboards. You know, they always talk about one bill. I have 4 billboards up. 4. You know what I'm saying? One on Peachtree, one between 75, 85, one right on 85, and one by the Georgia Dome. But the billboards didn't have 1-800-COCAINE. That ain't what brought me down. You know what I'm saying? That just made them mad. It didn't bring me down. So I'm advertising. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really say that, you know, that I would have did something different because it wasn't actually me that brought me down. You know what I'm saying? It's the evidence they had on my brother, and I'm saying that, okay, well, they started it together. So that's enough to bring him in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you got a conspiracy from 1990 to 2005, you mean to tell me it took you 15 years to get enough evidence to bring me down? That's unrealistic. But again, you got to take a chance on going to trial and getting life plus just to bring that up, just to raise that argument. I hate missing this time raising my son. Yeah, he was 5 when I left the street. Now he's 11. But you know what I'm saying? Because these are important years, especially for a young man. But his mama is doing a fine job with him. And one thing for sure, he'll never have to do the things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to be there, you know, right now to raise him into a man. But I'm doing the best I can from prison. But it's nothing like being at home free with him, you know what I'm saying? You know, I want him to benefit from the life that I've led and the friends and family that we all have, the bonds that I built, the ties that I built all over the world. I want him to benefit from that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've done it for. That's whose turn it is to bar now. That's who I'm ready. I'm ready to watch him come up in Lambos and stuff. As long as that happened, I'm proud of everything. You know what I'm saying? My whole life. I'm not even mad about prison. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I'm not mad about it. It gave me a chance to sit down and get my body together. My mind is right. I don't need a bunch of books to read to get my mind right. My mind right. I've been making money the majority of my life. There's a lot of people trying to read and get knowledge and trying to learn how to make money and keep money. And I've had money all my life. Lost it, had it, lost it, had it. So I learned how to keep it longer each time. You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to make my money work for me. You know what I mean? So that right there, you know, that's priceless in itself. You know, why a person walking around with all this book knowledge, but you can't apply it to nothing. You know everything, but you ain't got a dime. That's why so many athletes and entertainers go broke, because they get money and they don't know how to make the money work for them. You know, this person look up, oh, he had $50 million contract. He broke. Yeah, he broke because he opened a club. The club looked like nice and lavish, but you're not the owner. You walk in there, you got a little something to drink, get you a couple of girls every weekend. You like, oh, this club rocking. He got to be making money. No, the waitress stealing, the manager stealing, his financial advisor stealing, and you look up the club clothes and he didn't make a dime. He just spent his NBA check or NFL check or Major League Baseball check opening it. They want the glitz and the glamour and the glory, and they want the money too. But just by the time they look up after they finish drinking with everybody and a year or two done went by, they didn't make no profit. You look up, you done sank all these millions into this spot or these spots, and you didn't make no profit. You know, it's fun. It's still funny today how every entertainer, athlete, or whatever, everybody want to live like they selling kilos. You know, everybody. That's because that's the real American dream. Right. That's it. That's the American dream. Everybody want to live like they sell dope or they sold dope. And only thing is they didn't have to risk their lives really selling dope. So they're more comfortable with trying it. You know, they got the Porsche outside, they got the club, they got the diamonds on their neck. You know what I'm saying? But a person that really comes from the street like that, you know, he don't got people coming up trying to rob him or none of that because he got the respect. It's the respect of coming from the ground up. You don't get that respect just because you get a entertainment check. You know what I'm saying? That respect is earned, you know, like, dude, like, yeah, I remember him, man. He got years out here. You know what I mean? People come in the club, and I done heard robbers come in the club, you know, and the robbing crew come in the club, and one dude like, man, look at them dudes over there. The dude tap him and say, nah, man, not them. Them dudes want it, man. We not running over there. Now, if they'd have looked over there and they'd have seen one of them athletes, then they might would have, okay, we're going to wait for him after the club, take his chain. You know, all we got to do is shoulder pistol on him.
Right, exactly.
They wasn't trying that, you know what I'm saying? Come on, we got our jury on all time of the night, a day, from Maine to Spain, you know. But that respect is earned. It's just funny. You know, I'm not saying that they wrong because Scarface inspired me, but it's just funny how everybody who has money from all walks of life, the majority of them want to live a Tony Montana type life. You know, they just don't want his troubles. They don't want his police problems. They don't want the killings. You know what I'm saying? They don't want, you know, they don't want that. They just want the glitz and the glamour part, the girls, the riding good, you know, and the respect, but they just don't know how to get it. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, the streets ain't for everybody. That's the problem now. That's why we got so many rats. You know what I'm saying? All the real niggas is doing 30 plus, and all the rats at home.
Right.
You know, and they becoming the majority, and it's like at the end of the day, the only thing you get from being real is you still have your honor, integrity, and your dignity. And because you stay real for the morals and principles that you stand on, you know, but you don't get, it's not a big check or it's not, you don't really get nothing for staying real or for real. You know what I mean? The rats get to go home. They're at home with their family. They sending pictures back with money, naming on trucks, they fucking their girls, and they got a crew right with them. You know what I'm saying? The real niggas in here is in the hole like myself, you know, because you got too much influence on the fucking jail compound, and you don't do, you know, I ain't do nothing but try to break up a fight, you know, but just because so many people from D.C., Florida, and different races come to get me out of the hole saying that I'm a good man and I shouldn't be back there and I didn't do nothing wrong. Oh, he got too much influence on the compound at Jessup, Georgia. So they shipped me out of there to the USP, administrative transfer. But they trying to send me to a SMOOD, to a SMU prison program, like I'm some type of gang leader or something. You know what I'm saying? When the feds ain't never labeled me no gang leader. I'm not in that. I have BMF Entertainment is my company. I got articles of incorporation. I got LLC and trademark to this company. So it's not a fucking gang. You know what I mean? But, you know, this is what you got to deal with, keeping it real, being real, staying 100, however you want to call it. You know what I mean? But I can go to any prison in the world, anywhere. Paperwork good, face good, and you know what I'm saying? Whereas these rats, though, they right back out. I mean, that's becoming a fad, man, and it's just a shame that that's becoming a fad. I don't know if or when that cycle will ever break. I mean, everybody, it's crazy. Here it is. You may not, you got a connection, okay? The connection is telling on you. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't the connection telling on you, it's the people that work for you telling on you. Come on, you can't win. The murderers tell on you, you know, the cold-blooded killers. Me knowing the game now, like I said, especially me being in the system, this is something I needed to see. You know what I'm saying? So, believe me, I am not mad at these 6 years I've done so far. I just don't want to do 30. But I'm not mad, and I'm going to come home the right way. You know, 30 is too much. But But I was in too deep, for real, you know what I'm saying? If you got a conspiracy like mine from 1990 to 2005, basically they're telling you if you didn't quit in 1989, then you had a chance to fall. You see what I'm saying? And this is what people don't understand. You know, I get letters all the time like, you had enough money, why you just didn't quit? Was you addicted to it? Yeah, I'm addicted to the money, I'm addicted. All that become addictive. You know what I'm saying? It's addictive. When you got the type of clientele that I had, it's addictive. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a black Colombian. If my name, that's douche, it's good. And I'm showing love. So, you know what I'm saying? The money is addictive. Something you've been doing since a kid, from 14, 15 years old to 37. You know what I'm saying? I'm 43 now. Yeah, that's addictive. Of course you're addicted. You know what I'm saying? With no violence, it's addictive. But they basically telling me if I didn't quit in 89, there's always a chance of me getting locked up. Because whoever next to you or used to be next to you, if they go out and get caught up, then they put them with you, like they did to T. Me and T went together for 3 years. They know it. It's in the paperwork. For 3, so that's when a conspiracy was supposed to stop, for real. It don't matter. It's your brother. Y'all started this back in the day. Bam. We're going to bam you too. Figure your way out. And then I was good at being in front of the camera and not doing nothing wrong but balling. Balling is not a crime. That's not a crime. That's why I was out there so long. That's not a crime. People got to understand, oh, man, he should have been low-key. Then low-key what? There's a lot of low-key dudes locked up, too. I enjoy billions. I've made billions. I've spent billions. I didn't want to get caught with 2, 3 million, 10 million in the wall. What kind of life is that? Who know you? You come to prison, don't nobody owe you no favors or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I enjoyed my millions. I enjoyed them. I got a chance to enjoy it. I've been from Africa, Spain, Nice, Rome. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The average black man from the hood don't do that with a 9th grade education. God really had his hand on me that whole time, you know, and my brother. You know what I'm saying? I love him to death, man. Don't get me wrong. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And he stood strong, too. You know? So, I mean, he had a beautiful life. I know plenty of brothers that got killed. One brother living, the other brother dead. You know what I'm saying? Shit, me and him both enjoyed life, you know what I'm saying? He was a little more laid back, but he loved that phone, and that phone got us in trouble. I had Maybachs and all that shit, too. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, he just pick and choose to ride his and stuff. I choose to go to the club every night and stand on the couches and with Puff and anybody else and enjoy myself. He chose to do that every now and then. He'd do it, but he'd do it every now and then. But you talk on the phone. That was your weakness. You talk on the phone, you got everything fucked up. I didn't talk on the phone about nothing. The phone for me is either you coming or you ain't. Period. Point blank. That's the only thing the phone is for. You coming? No, I ain't gonna be. Are you gonna be able to make it? That's what it's for. You coming or you not? It ain't for nothing else, man. What do white people tell you about if you want to hide something from a nigga? You put it where? In a book. And not only not because a nigga won't just pick the book up and read it. Sometimes a nigga pick the book up and read every page but don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? He just read it, but he don't understand it. He didn't grasp it. People that read my book and then, you know, the book that the girl wrote on me and didn't grasp it. Like I tried to tell him, I say, look, the book is letting you know that my brother and J-Rock and them basically felt that my flamboyancy was going to be the downfall. But once you read the book, you find out that it was the dumb mistakes that they were making on the phone and having dudes on the run or watching your drug house and all your spot where you work at. J-Rock being a boss, if you got a right-hand man, you send him over to the spot and check, make sure the work there, the money there, everything's straight. You don't go there yourself. But when you a greedy boss and you don't trust your help, then you get what he got. Busted, red-handed, 200-something bricks, you know what I'm saying, $1.8 million and some weed in the house. He shouldn't have never been at that house. He didn't have to go check on that. But he did, and that cost him 40 years to flee for that. I'm 43 years old. I feel good. You know, I still feel young at heart and everything. And like I said, prison has allowed me to get my body more together, be more concerned for my health, you know what I'm saying? You need a good heart to keep living, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, keep your appearance up, you know. But dudes younger than us, man, I mean, they just didn't grow up in our era, so they can't, they growing up in the snitching era. You know what I'm saying? They growing up. We grew up in the hold your tongue, don't say nothing, you know what I mean? We hate all rats, kill all rats era. They didn't grow up. Although we had them, it just wasn't like now. Now the rats, they lead. They got killers too. The rats killing and everything. They got killers. They're not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like when Alpo came home one day, they threw him a party in D.C. Unbelievable, man.
Fucking believable. In all places in D.C., I'm really surprised.
That's what they say. I mean, you know, I wasn't there, but I think with the club Dream, there used to be Dreams. I think it's changed to Live or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, Love, whatever. I mean, I heard. That's what I heard. You know. I'm like, man, that's crazy. But you know, y'all want to kill Rayford and y'all want to kill Nicky Barnes, and you know, and all this shit. But shit, it's a gang of rats and came home that you ain't done nothing to. So I mean, my advice, man, really right now, man, is if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen, man. You ain't supposed to play the game, man. Country needs to reevaluate its drug laws, though. You know what I'm saying? This nonviolence, it's amazing that I can kill somebody and get 10 years or less, and here it is, drugs, nonviolent crime, you're giving me 30 or life sentences. You know what I'm saying? 30 or better. You know, it don't make no sense. You know, and then you talking about first-time offender. So I don't get nothing for not being in and out of prison. I don't get no type of compensation. I don't get a slap on the. I don't get here's 10 years, and if you next time you get caught, you know, you're looking at 30 or better. You know, you would think that my brother and I would get something for not being the type of guys that have been in and out of prison. They want to stop you from reproducing, make you a slave, and then they want to kill all your influence if they can. That's the whole purpose of giving you that much time.